Today, we're embarking on a journey not through space, but through time. A voyage back to the 20th century, an era that for all its advancements and discoveries, left us with a plethora of tantalizing, perplexing mysteries that remain unsolved to this very day. Hold on tight, because this isn't just a dive into the past, it's a free fall into the labyrinth of the 20th century's most enduring enigmas. Let's dive into the unknown, the unexpected, and the unexplained. As we embark on our journey through the enigmas of the past, we start with a mystery that soars high above the rest, the enigma of Amelia Earhart, a woman who dared to challenge the skies, but in doing so, found herself entangled in a web of mystery that continues to intrigue us today. Born in 1897, Earhart was a woman far ahead of her time. She wasn't just an aviator, she was a pioneer, an icon who defied societal norms and ventured where few women dared. Her most notable achievement was becoming the first woman to fly solo across the mighty Atlantic, a feat that garnered her international fame and admiration. Yet her story doesn't end with applause and accolades, it takes a turn into the mysterious. On June 1st, 1937, with the taste of previous victories still fresh, Earhart embarked on her most ambitious flight yet, a daring, audacious attempt to circumnavigate the globe in a twin-engine Lockheed Electra. Alongside her was navigator Fred Noonan, a man as fearless as Earhart herself. Their journey was to be a testament to human courage and resilience, a demonstration of our ability to conquer the skies. Tragically, however, they never completed their epic journey. On July 2nd, as they were approaching Howland Island in the vast Pacific, they simply vanished, swallowed by the endless blue, leaving behind nothing but radio silence and a world in shock. What followed was one of the most extensive air and sea searches in human history, an international effort to find the pioneering aviator and her navigator. Despite the resources deployed and the sheer will to find them, neither they nor their plane were ever found. So what happened to them? It's a question that has provoked endless speculation and countless theories. Did they crash into the ruthless sea, their plane swallowed by the ocean depths? Were they captured by the Japanese during the brewing storm of World War II, their identities hidden and their fate sealed? Or as some suggest, did Earhart manage to survive and live out her days under a new identity in New Jersey? Numerous expeditions have tried to find the answer, searching for her remains or the wreckage of the plane. Yet the Pacific, in its vast, enigmatic silence, refuses to yield the secrets it holds. Despite exhaustive research and the relentless passage of time, the mystery of Amelia Earhart endures. As we journey further into our list, we find ourselves in the middle of a sunny afternoon in Dallas. Yet this seemingly idyllic day hides a shadow of one of the most controversial mysteries of the 20th century. A single event that stunned the world and sparked a question that still echoes through time. Who shot JFK? President John F. Kennedy, a charismatic leader whose presidency was cut tragically short on November the 22nd, 1963. As his motorcade drove through Dealey Plaza, shots rang out. The president was fatally wounded, and the world was plunged into shock and grief. Officially, the assassination was the act of a lone gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, a man caught, charged, and then himself assassinated before he could stand trial. An open and shut case, it would seem. But this is where our mystery only begins. Despite the official narrative, countless questions remain. Questions that have fueled ever-spiraling conspiracy theories and sparked endless debates. Questions that have led to thousands of books, documentaries, and investigations, each seeking to shed light on the dark corners of that fateful day. Was there a second shooter on the grassy knoll? Witnesses claim they heard shots from there, contradicting the official version. And then there's the magic bullet theory, suggesting a trajectory that some argue defies physics. And what about the involvement of the CIA or the Mafia? Stories of secret meetings and hushed whispers fill the archives of conspiracy lore. Could these powerful entities have orchestrated one of the most shocking events in American history? These theories, while often dismissed, continue to persist. Why? Because we still don't have definitive answers. The echoes of those gunshots in Dealey Plaza continue to ring out. Each echo a question, a reminder of the mystery that still shrouds the JFK assassination. Thus, the assassination of JFK remains one of the 20th century's most enduring mysteries, a puzzle that, despite the passage of time and the relentless quest for truth, remains unsolved. Our next mystery takes us high above the ground, into the heart of a storm, and into one of the most audacious and baffling crimes in aviation history. This is the tale of the man known as D.B Cooper. The date was November the 24th, 1971. A man using the alias Dan Cooper, which later mistakenly became D.B Cooper, boarded a plane from Portland to Seattle. He seemed like any other passenger, but his intentions were far from ordinary. In a daring act that would immortalize him in the annals of criminal law, Cooper hijacked the plane, demanding $200,000 in ransom, which is worth about $1.5 million today. But this was no ordinary hijacking. Once he got his ransom, Cooper did something no one expected. He strapped on a parachute, opened the rear door, and in the midst of a thunderstorm, leaped into the night, disappearing into the darkness and entering the realm of legend. Despite a massive manhunt that spanned years and an ongoing FBI investigation that remains one of the longest and most exhaustive in history, Cooper's true identity and fate remain shrouded in mystery. Did he survive his daring leap, or did he succumb to the harsh elements? Theories about Cooper's fate are as varied as they are intriguing. Some suggest he died from exposure or the perilous fall. Others believe he survived, living out his days under a new identity, his new life funded by the stolen money. But the enigma deepened in 1980 when a young boy playing on a riverbank stumbled upon a small cache of the ransom money. The bills, weathered and deteriorated, were confirmed as part of Cooper's ransom. Yet how they ended up there and what it means for Cooper's fate only added more questions to this enduring mystery. The D.B Cooper case remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in the history of crime. Despite the passage of time, the allure of his audacious act continues to capture our collective imagination, and for some he's even somewhat of a folk hero. Each new theory and each new piece of potential evidence only adds to the enigma. The shadowy figure of D.B Cooper, leaping into the unknown, remains an enduring symbol of audacity, mystery, and the irresistible charm of the unsolved. Now we find ourselves at the climax of our journey, at the precipice of a mystery that has chilled the hearts of many. As we delve into the shadowy realms of the late 1960s, a dark figure emerges from the foggy streets of Northern California. The infamous Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac wasn't your run-of-the-mill criminal. He was a master of terror, weaving a web of fear that extended far beyond his victims. He claimed to have killed 37 people, though investigators agree that this figure is in fact 5 confirmed victims. He enjoyed taunting the police and public with cryptic letters and coded messages sent to newspapers. His signature was a circle divided by a cross, a symbol that would come to embody the faceless terror of the Zodiac. What makes the Zodiac Killer's case especially chilling isn't just the murders themselves, but the psychological game he played. He seemed to relish his notoriety, his ability to instill fear, his power to elude the authorities, and above all, his control over the narrative. Despite the tireless efforts of countless detectives, fervent amateur sleuths, and even the computational power of supercomputers, the Zodiac's identity remains a mystery. His unsolved cryptograms continue to taunt us from the past, a chilling nod to his enigmatic persona. The Zodiac Killer's case continues to fascinate and horrify us in equal measure. It's a grim reminder of the depths of human malice. The mystery of the Zodiac is far from being just a criminal case. It's a dark folk legend of the modern age. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the unsolved mysteries of the past. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you have a mystery you'd like us to cover, leave a comment down below. But as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.